up? It's Darci Lynne here. I am so excited. Today I will be doing a Q&A with Famous Birthday. So welcome. I'm so glad you're here to join me. So let's do this. Okay, so the first question is, when did you first go viral? Well, if you don't know me, I won season 12 of America's Got Talent. Crazy. So that was about 4 years ago when I was 12. But I think I first went viral was on YouTube. ATT posted my performance and it got 88 million views. So crazy. I still can't believe that. I mean, it's just, my life has changed so much since ATT, and I never would have imagined myself living the dream, for real. I'm so happy and I'm doing what I love. And so it just, none of that would have happened if I hadn't gone on AGT. So best decision I've ever made, for sure. Okay, so our next question is, what do you find most rewarding about what you do? And so my whole goal, going on AGT was to bring light to ventriloquism and, kind of just to show the world ventriloquism, because it was a dying art and it's so not common, especially for a 12-year-old little girl. Start, doing that. But that was my goal, and I really think I accomplished that going on the show, because I just saw countless videos and I heard stories of, Darci, you inspired me to try ventriloquism, and just people of all ages. And I was like, that's so cool that I inspired someone else to try something new and to just go for it. But I also love making people laugh and putting a smile on their face. And it's also really fun about what I do is just like, sometimes people are just so in awe. They're like, how is she doing that? Like, that's fun. It's like a magic trick, They're like, how'd they do that? So that's fun too. But yeah, I love what I do. Okay, next question. If you could meet any 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be? I put a lot of thought into this. First, Harry Styles. That just explained itself. I don't even have to explain why. Okay, so I'm a huge jazz music fan. So I have a bunch of jazz records in my room because I have a record player. But I love Frank Sinatra and Billie Holiday and Bing Crosby and Ella Fitzgerald, like all the greats. But I would love to meet Frank Sinatra. I want to sing with him because he's amazing. And honestly, I would just go to coffee with him. That would be so cool. Yeah, unfortunately, he's no longer alive, so that is so sad. Third person would probably be Tom Holland. He's my #1 celebrity crush. I mean, I've had a crush on him for like the longest time, and so if I meet him, my cherry on top of my life, because I would. I just get flustered even talking about him, because I just love him so much. Okay, so how do you like to spend your spare time? So I don't have a lot of spare time, but when I do, there's lots of things that I do. I love to read. I just finished a dystopian series, and now I'm reading a mystery, and it's really good. I'm always hanging out with my friends, any chance I can get. I go longboarding with my friends, so we go longboarding in this really fun parking lot. It has a lot of hills, so it's super fun. I busted my booty one time, and it hurt really bad, but you know what? It happens to the best of us. What else do I do? I write music in my free time. I'm learning how to play keyboard, so that's exciting. Yeah, anything I can do really in my spare time. Just kind of living it up while I'm still a teenager and a kid. I don't want to grow up. All right, next question is, what are your favorite movies of all time? And this question is so hard. I feel like if you ask anyone, they're like, what are your favorite movie? It's just so hard to answer because there's so many great ones. So this is gonna be hard. I will say, Dirty Dancing is in my top 3 with Patrick Swayze. Oh my gosh, I love that movie. Such a good movie, it never gets old. I could watch it a million times and still love it. Any Marvel movie, honestly, especially with Tom Holland in it, or Tom Hiddleston, who plays Loki. I also have an obsession with Loki, so any Marvel movie. And then I'm gonna have to also go with Pride and Prejudice. I love that movie. It's incredible with not Natalie Portman, my bad. Keira Knightley. I don't know why I get those two mixed up, but it's with Keira Knightley. So probably those 3, but there's so many more in my head that I'm like, no, those Those ones I love the most, but I don't know. That's such a loaded question. Okay, next question is, if you could find out one thing about your future, what would it be? If I get to meet Tom Holland, no. Probably if I ever release music. You know, I'd love to go in the future and see when I release music or if I release music and how it goes. Because that is one of my biggest goals. That's kind of next for me. That's what I'm shooting for right now. Because I only started writing music in quarantine, and so I'm very new to it. It's so fun though. I love it. But it's one of my biggest goals to release an album or an EP. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully sometime in the future. Okay, next question is, if you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? My door just closed by itself. That is terrifying. Oh my gosh. It's okay, it does that all the time. I think it's just the wind, hopefully. If I had to eat one meal, it would be a burrito bowl from Chipotle. Because if you know me, and you're watching this, and you know who I am, then you know that Chipotle is my life. It is my favorite place to eat on the whole entire planet. I mean, yeah, the max amount of times that I've had Chipotle in 1 week is 6 days in a row. It's not weird. Okay, next question is, do you have any hidden talents? Which I don't really. However, in my opinion, I think ventriloquism is kind of a hidden talent. Not that it's hidden, because everyone knows I do it, but it's unique. So it's, you know, not a lot of people can do it, so it's just, you know, it's kind of a hidden talent, kind of unique talent. I will say I can kind of do a Dora impression, like Dora the Explorer. Do you guys want to hear it? Maybe? Okay, here we go.
Hola, soy Dora. Can you say delicioso?
You know, it's not that good, but it's fun to do, so that's kind of a hidden talent, not really. All right, moving on. If you could have any dream vacation, where would you go? That is such a loaded question too, because there are so many places I want to go. I have a note in my phone, just bullet points of places that I want to go. I want to go to Skopelos, Greece, Prince Edward's Island. I want to go to the George Peabody Library in Baltimore, Maryland. I know that's so random, but I want to go there because I researched it and it looks amazing and I love libraries. Where else do I want to go? Bora Bora, why not? I want to go to Yellowstone. Gosh, there's just so many places. I want to go to Café de Flore in Paris. I want to go to the Louvre in Paris. Like, I literally have, I kid you not, just bullet points of places I want to go, and they're all random. But they all have a backstory of why I want to go there, which that would take me like hours to explain, so we don't have the time for that, but yeah. Anyways, so many places I want to go. I love traveling, but a little fun fact that you may or may not have known about me is that I hate flying because it's terrifying. I call planes flying metal bullets of death. Because they're so scary. But they're cool. Like, it's amazing what planes can do. They fly in the air, because that's just cool, right? But it's so scary. It's terrifying. And I know people tell me, they're like, Darci, like, planes are safer than driving. And I'm like, I know, but it's just so scary to me. Last question is, do you have any upcoming projects? And yes, I just kicked off my brand new tour. It's called My Lips Are Sealed Except When They're Not. And if you want to come see me perform and have some fun, you can get your tickets at darcilynne.com. So excited. I'm coming to lots of places over the US. I've already had 4 shows. It's been super fun. And I will tell you, I filmed 2 movies this summer, so those are gonna be coming out next year. But yeah, so excited. Everything's, you know, going now. You know, last year was just so sad to see COVID shut everything down, but I'm glad that, you know, people are getting busy again and things are happening. So that's exciting. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Q&A. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys have a great year. And great school year. I just started my junior year. But love you guys. Love you, famous birthdays. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.